Welcome, my Sagittarius friend, to the Divine Phoenix Rising Tarot. I am Zachary. Thank you for joining me here today. This is your read for October 23rd through October 29th. So I'm just going to dive right in, get started with your spirit animal for the week, and then we'll get into your general read. I do also have a couple changes that I've made to the way that I'm doing readings. If you've been here before, welcome back. Thank you for coming back. So let me know what you think. If it's something that you like the other way, let me know. But for now, this is what we're going to do. So, Spirit, what do we have for Sagittarius for the week of October 23rd through the 29th? The Grizzly Bear, power. Ooh. I am indestructible. Love it. I honor my intuition and go where it leads. Love and gentleness are my real strength. I never give up. I will succeed. Sagittarius, I already love this message for you. Like, quiet, strong power, true power is what the grizzly bear is giving you this week. So, great start. I love that. Let's see where this is going to go. Feel free to check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus too. Especially, I'm adding a love and career portion to my readings. And I'll put chapters in my description for you to be able to jump to that if you want to just jump to that. But Venus is your love, so feel free to check that out if there's love coming through here. Also, like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell. It's the best ways to support me, honestly. And I do have my Cash App and PayPal links on my profile too. If you feel generous enough to donate or tip, I love you so much. And if not, I love you so much, okay? So, Spirit, what do we have for Sagittarius for the week of October 23rd? I feel like it's going to be a good message. I mean, it's always a good message, really. Whether or not it's easy to digest, that's the difficult part. So, Knight of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the World. Ooh, I'm going to say this is a really good week. There's definitely some notes of burnout, but we'll talk about that. Six of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, and Queen of Swords. Okay, you guys, this seems to be a week kind of for everybody about getting down to some nitty-gritty of what is causing pain and anguish. So, a little bit of that in your reading too. Looks like maybe an opportunity to end a cycle or to end some pain. So yeah, let's look into that. We've got the King of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, interesting. And last one here. Judgment, yeah, definitely. We're closing out the month here too. So your month read was all about actually, you know what? That was pulled one more card is what I was looking for. Your month read was all about bringing your true self out too. Like, what are you hiding for? Why, you guys? So this is your love and career. We're going to look at that after the main read. So your main read here, we're looking at the Knight of Swords. This is the energy that you're coming into the week with. Knight of Swords is somebody who is like going for it. They are running towards their goals and those things that they want to succeed, that they consider their success. So what I'm getting from this, especially with the Eight of Pentacles coming up here next, is a lot of you have been pushing this hard. And I think to the point of like maybe you're running from something too by running towards something else. And while on the outside or, you know, in simple terms, that might seem okay, the dose is what makes the poison, is what's coming to me. So on its own, it's not bad to pursue your goals with fervor, but if you're doing it to avoid something else, well, that's where it starts to become a little bit unhealthy. On the other side of that, it can be unhealthy to avoid pursuing or developing yourself because you're trying to, you know, avoid something else as well. Or maybe you're stuck in a place where you're feeling maybe depressed or anxious. But I'm getting for more of you, it's that you're you're running from something, and I think it's inside of you. Inside. You're running from the truth that's inside. So just watch that. Just watch that this week. The Eight of Pentacles is what isn't important this week. And this is an energy that is important. The Eight of Pentacles is a hard worker. It's working hard. Somebody who knows how to put the work in, and they do it. Because they know that it's bringing them closer to their goals. Connecting to this as well. So, move my energy drink out of the way here. What I'm getting from this, and Aries actually had a large note of this as well, is you're being cautioned. I wouldn't even say warned. It's not that strong. But the more that you continue to just push and push and push for that, especially if it's out of balance, you are running the risk of burning yourself out. Because this is in the place where it's not important, what I get from that is you're verging on that. And like with Aries, there are some situations, I get it, where your job requires you to work 700 hours a day. And if that's the case, then it's really important that you're doing the things that you need to do on your own to balance that out. Like with whatever little time you do have to yourself, how are you spending that? Are you feeding yourself nutritious foods? Are you making sure that you're looking at your sleep hygiene so that you can sleep? How's your water intake? Those are all the very basic things that you 100% have in your ability to take care of that are not in anybody else's control. And if those are out of whack, then it makes sense why you might be close to burnout. For some of you, it could be that you're just doing too much. Maybe your job does just require too much of you, or your family, or whatever you are, whatever your goals are, whatever you're running to with such fervor. You're running the risk of burning out because you're not taking care of yourself. Why aren't you taking care of yourself, Saggy? Why not? Don't you deserve to take care of yourself? Just like with Aries too, there's a note of like revenge staying up. You don't feel like you have enough time to yourself throughout the day, so you stay up later to play an extra hour of video games or watch that extra hour of The Boys on Prime, which is what I'm watching right now. It's actually pretty cool show. Not to like give free advertisement, but it is also pretty gory and that sort of thing, which isn't typically my favorite, but it was recommended by a friend and I got sucked in. So anyway, you guys, back to you. Don't do that. Like, it's once you start losing sleep, once you start becoming sleep deprived, it makes everything harder. You're going to want to spend less time and effort to take care of yourself, to making those good nutritious foods, making choices to feed yourself well, or to drink water instead of coffee or energy drinks. It's yerba mate, you guys, don't worry. It's a nice clean one. But yeah, that's what I'm getting. You guys watch the burnout. Watch the burnout. And then the Hierophant, this is what is important this week. The Hierophant talks about tradition. It can be like an organization, a church, something, an establishment. What I'm getting from this is you need to establish a routine. A routine. It's so exciting, I know, you guys. This is like the most exciting message to receive. This is a very real message, though. I'm very much getting an energy this week. Like I said, I did Aries already. You guys are feeling burnt out. You're being pushed to the limit. And whether that's because you're pushing yourself to the limit or somebody else is pushing you to the limit, it still comes down to you, because you are the captain of your ship. There is nobody else who's a captain, unless you allow them to be, and that's still you as the captain making that decision. You see what I'm saying? So it's really important that you guys start a routine of taking care of yourself. This fine human being is sitting and meditating as well, and that is a message that's been coming through a lot. And it's no surprise, because we're in a time right now where we've been living life so much outside of ourselves. We've been surviving in the group forever. That's how we've had to survive. Speaking of, the church back in, more ancient European times, not really ancient, but Renaissance era and that sort of thing. The church had a lot of control, and still does to a degree, over what people say and do and how they live their lives. And we're coming into a time now where it's about taking your own power back. It's about, taking it for the first time. It's about realizing how sovereign you actually are. It's about realizing that the self, surviving through the self, is what we're moving into. That is the new dynasty. It's the new survival through the group. It's not that we don't care about what other people think about us, but we don't. Because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. What matters is you getting to a place where you know who you are. Because your authenticity, you reaching that place where you discover and accept exactly who the F you are in this life, is what this world needs. We don't need another con artist. We don't need another person wearing a mask. We've done that story so many times. And look where we are. It's a shit show out there. I'm literally, I live downtown and I'm by a busy street, but I'm sure you'll hear a helicopter or two here during this video. I ordered a microphone finally to help with the background noise, but there's not enough foam in the damn world for me to pad my walls to prevent these sounds. And those sounds are military helicopters, because I've got an Air Force base here in town. And with everything that's going on in the world right now, I can't even sleep at night because they are flying mostly at night. They're doing night drills or whatever. My point is, this isn't working. We screwed up somewhere, okay? So let's stop doing the same thing. Let's try something new. And that new is you, Saggy. The new you. Woo-woo. Sagittarius. You can do this. So it's really important to land the plane for myself here, for you to start building a routine. Establish a routine for yourself where you are taking care of yourself. Because not taking care of yourself, working yourself to the damn bone, is so 1900s, okay? Stop doing that. I get, like I said to Aries, you need to provide. That's one thing. But where can you provide for yourself more and better? More better, okay? That's what's important this week. Start meditating. Get a journal, sit down and start meditating if you haven't done it already. So what this is good for, where this leads, the world is the end of, I was going to say zodiac, is the end of the major arcana in the tarot. And it does symbolize an ending, which means it also symbolizes a beginning, because it goes right back to the Fool. But this individual here has gone through all of the major arcana and has all of the powers from the major arcana. So this individual is ready to light it up. This human literally has no shits to give about anything other than what they want to do and the bright light that they are providing that to the world. So while I do think that it is an opportunity to end that chapter of not putting yourself in the place that you deserve to be, which is your own sovereignty, and respecting yourself, because that deserves respect. That deserves love. And if you're not giving that to yourself, I would ask yourself why. So where this leads is an opportunity for you to, the way I take that is to step into your whole power. Sagittarius, your whole effing power. That's a big deal. Like that's what everybody wants right now. Stepping into your power is the new pink. It used to be money, then it was health, and now it's like stepping into your power, knowing who you are. That's true wealth. And Sagittarius, that is what you're going to be stepping into. So that's what's coming for you. But you need to start meditating. You need to back off the working and pursuing those goals, running away from the call that you're receiving on the inside. Answer the damn phone. I can hear it ringing. Quit putting it to voicemail. I know you can hear it. It's keeping you up at night. And if you're not sure what it is, that's what it is, okay? If you're having a hard time figuring out what is feeling uncomfortable in yourself right now, that's what it is. You're being called to be authentic. So whatever you need to do to get there, please start doing it. And it starts with meditation. To be illuminated to who you are, which is a badass mofo, y'all. You guys are Saggies. You have an energy that this world needs. That passion and that positivity and that optimism. We need that right now. And not in a false way. We need your whole ass in it. So quit half-assing it. Sagittarius. Okay, so the energy that needs to be cleared this week is the Six of Pentacles. And this is balance. This is your give and take. What I'm taking from this is, I'm going to give you, what I'm getting from this is that a lot of you have been giving in some way instead of receiving. You're running from the message that you are actually receiving inside. So you're putting more effort out into the outside world in some way, whether that's money, helping others in some way, advice. It's all a distraction though. You need to start balancing that out to receive too, because what I'm getting very strongly, and it was for Aries too, is this is a week of messages. The eclipse was a time of illumination, and maybe it's just taken this long. It's this week where those messages are finally, they've been buffered up into high definition from analog, I don't know. So you're hearing them more. That's what I'm getting. And that is a challenge because there's a reason why you haven't been listening to those messages or receiving them, hearing them. You've been receiving them. You just have been stuffing them under cushions and things like that. So stop avoiding it. And if you need help in some way too, whether that's, professional help through counseling or, a book, something that you need to break down this wall, you need help with that, go seek that help. Stop running from it, you guys. I promise you, it will be so worth it to just take that path. Go through that portal because what's waiting on the other side of it is you. Why would you want to be anybody else? There's already everyone else here. We need you. So, what you have here as your blessing for the week, or the benefit, is the Ten of Swords. And Ten of Swords is rock bottom. It's a painful, painful loss. Not too dissimilar to the Tower. But being in your blessing, what I'm getting from this is you have an opportunity. Something has happened that was a terrible loss for you. Could have been job related, could have been relationship, maybe you lost a dog, maybe you lost a sum of money, your health. It could be a lot of things, but the Ten of Swords talks about there's nothing for you here. It's time to walk away. That's how destroyed this is. Very similar to the Tower. So being in the blessing, what I'm getting is that this is an opportunity for you to release this. But you can't start letting go of this until you start. What I'm seeing is I'm seeing a hand open and a hand close. So your right hand is your receiving, right? And I guess the the video's flipped here. One of these days I'll flip the mirror. But your right is your receiving, or your giving, excuse me. And your left is your receiving. So what I'm getting here by closing the right hand and opening the left hand is we're stopping giving and we're starting to receive, just like the Six of Pentacles, like I said. By doing that, you are allowing yourself to receive the help that you need to release this. You're receiving the instructions on how to get to the bottom of who you are, on how to open that window that's been stuck shut, to let that light in to your entire being, not even personality, because personality is a program too. It's developed over time. I'm talking about your essence. That's what's being talked about here. But it's being blocked right now by whatever this was. And I would imagine there's some broken hearts, you know? There's some heartache. There is pain surrounding the Ten of Swords. This is, in the typical Rider-Waite deck, it's somebody laying on the ground and they've got 10 swords throughout their entire body, even in their ear. It's painful. But your blessing this week is this. I think this is going to be coming up too. This is going to be a topic. This is maybe in dreams. You may have a hard time getting through your day because memories of this are going to start coming through. And the reason for that is not, so we're not going to keep running, Forrest Gump. We're not going to keep running from that when this comes up this time. You're going to sit your ass down and meditate and journal your way through it. If you need to cry, if you need to scream, do it. Make sure you're in a safe place where it's not affecting anybody else. But this is poisoning you. Whatever happened, whatever's happening for some of you, you are holding on to this though by avoiding it and running away from it. So your opportunity this week is to let it go. Let it go. It's the first Frozen reference song I busted out in for you. So lucky you. The energy that needs to be cleared this week is the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is all about honesty, you guys. She's blunt and she's truthful. She doesn't care about anything else except for the truth. She's compassionate though, and she's kind. She knows about the details surrounding the situation. She knows what's happened to create what's transpired. But she is going to tell the truth. So the energy that you need to clear it's very similar to your entire month. I feel like we're kind of wrapping it up in a bow here. Stop lying, you guys. You're not a liar. That's what I said in your month video too. You're not a liar. So stop it. So stop putting on that costume. The person that needs the compassion and the honesty the most is you. This isn't involving, I mean, you know, if there is anybody else that you feel you need to talk to or whatever that's involved with this, take that as it resonates for you. This is very much about you. Being honest with yourself. Stop running. Telling yourself that, oh, I gotta get this goal done, or that, no, you don't. You don't. At least not right now. What you need to do is get straight with yourself. Get clear on the truth. And it shall set you free, my friends. My Sagittarian friend. You can do it. You can do it. It hasn't been serving you up to this. And you know that, those of you that this is resonating with, you know that what I'm saying is true. If you're feeling angry right now, that's a clear indicator that what I'm saying is exactly true. And you're not ready to face that. If you're feeling sad right now, that's another indication that what I'm saying is true and is applying to you. And you are at a point of realizing it or accepting it. You guys, you can do this. It starts with being honest with yourself. So I'm going to clarify the outcome, and then on down the line, and then we'll get into love and career, okay? Sagittarius, I love you so much. You guys, I really, really do. And your whole month here, these readings have really been surrounding this this need to get to the bottom of who you is. And the reason for that is because you deserve that. And we deserve that. We are not here for ourselves. I don't know if you knew this. Like, our primary function here is for other people. And I don't mean that in a like a martyr way or sacrificing, that sort of thing. We are here for soul development, but we are so interconnected that we're not really here for ourselves. We are here to be a part of the connection. And you can't be connected if you're not even connected to yourself. So connect it up. You know what I mean? Connected-y. Connect 4. I love you, Sagittarius. I really do. Y'all are one of my favorite signs. You're my favorite sign, okay? I just love my Saggies. I'm a Gemini, personally. We tend to get along super, super well. So please know this is coming from the bottom of my heart, and this is the message that Spirit wants to give today. So it must be very, very important, okay? So, clarifying for Sagittarius. Spirit and Spiritus. Okay, the world is clarified by spread your wings, confidence that leads to freedom and growth. So I love this because she's floating up here. She's spreading her wings. Like I said, this individual has gained all of the powers of the major arcana. You are at the end of a cycle. You're getting to this end of the cycle. But in order to cross that threshold, to pass through that portal, she's in a portal, you guys. I mean, it's an Ouroboros, but looks like a portal. She's passing through there, and she's spreading her wings. So confidence doesn't come out of nowhere. Confidence comes when we show ourselves a reason to be confident. I may have already shared this before in past videos, I'm not sure. The way that you get to this point with that confidence is by sitting your ass down, starting to meditate, Sagittarius. Starting to get familiar with what is going on inside and who you are. That's where you're starting to build that confidence so that you can cross that threshold, go through that portal, so that you can spread your wings with confidence and fly right on through there. Spyro the Dragon style. Probably dating myself there. Yep. I love that, you guys. 6 of Pentacles, please. Twin flame. A spiritual connection between you and your twin flame. Interesting. I'm getting chills on this. That's very interesting. I am actually going to pull another tarot card to define this. I'm getting thoughts, but I want to... Can we clarify this, please? Because being your challenge for the week of give and take and assistance... Those of you, so your twin flame, there's this idea that like this is your, you know, your ultimate relationship, and it can be. Okay. Okay, so it can be, but if you're not ready for a twin flame relationship, and not everybody has a twin flame either, you guys. I know it's been like sensationalized and popularized. So this message isn't for everybody, but it's for someone, for somebody's. So when the soul has developed to a point where it has learned so much, it splits off into 2 so that it can start developing at twice the rate. And that is how a twin flame is born. That is what a twin flame is. So like I said, not every soul has a twin flame. Not everybody has gotten to that level of development where it's needed to split off into 2 so that they can continue to learn more. Okay? I don't mean to burst everyone's bubble, because it is magical to think we all have this, you know, divine one person. We don't. But there are people that do. That does exist for sure. I don't, in what percentage, I don't know. I'd say there are more now than there ever have been, because we're at a point where we are learning so much so quickly. But for those of you that this does apply to, what came through is the Five of Pentacles. So the twin flame, a spiritual connection between you and your twin flame. The Six of Pentacles, the challenge was your give and take, and being attached to, running to your goal and not receiving yourself, running away from yourself. Having the twin flame come out here, though, what I'm getting from that, some of you are running away from something like your twin flame, this lesson that your twin flame brought. So back to twin flame. Twin flames can be rough. If you're not if you're not both healed enough to receive each other, it will not work. It will be painful. It could end very badly, like for both of you to be very, very hurt. And having the Five of Pentacles come forward, Five of Pentacles is being out in the cold. Lack, being outside of that warmth. So for some of you, this is a very specific message for some of you. I think that you're having this hard time with your balancing your give and take because something's happened here. And I'm very curious to know more, but I feel like those of you that this applies to, you know. When you know, you know. So for those of you, the general message is your give and take. It's time to start getting back to yourself. Like I said, meditating, stop running towards your goal. You need to figure your shit out as far as you goes. And then this is a very particular message for some of you. Something happened. Maybe this is your Ten of Swords. Your twin flame and you, something happened. And you're feeling out in the cold. And that's why your balance is off here. That's why you're off balance. I don't know what you need to do about that, but if there has been an explosion or implosion because of your twin flame, the purpose of that is for both of you to heal, to learn what it is that you do need to learn. So again, I would still just get back to meditating, go within, figure that out. Figure out what the lesson was for yourself. I'm feeling like I feel ill. I feel sick. Whatever happened, it was ouch. I mean, to feel destitute and out in the cold because of that. Take it as it resonates, whoever that's for. Okay, so Ten of Swords here, please, Spirit. Whew. Putting in the work, action that helps achieve goals, building the path to success. So the way that I take that, like I was saying before, your opportunity, your blessing this week is to release this Ten of Swords. Whatever has happened that's caused pain, and for those of you that the twin flame message was for, that is exactly what this is talking about. But you need to put in the work. And that work is going inside, sitting down, meditating, journaling. Get a journal, dream journal. Because we've got a dream journal now. It was either you or Aquarius. You bought that journal, you got a pen, you put it on your bedside table so it's ready to go. Start writing down these messages that are coming to you, because there is a very, very strong energy surrounding healing some deep shit this week. So I don't see it being like a very easy week. And that's probably why this hard work is not important. You guys are going to burn yourself out. You're not going to be able to focus on the deep wounds that are coming up this week. So, Sagittarius, listen, we're listening, we're nodding, yes. Okay, Queen of Swords. You guys can do this. This is not easy. Like I said, the way I'm feeling inside, like I'm feeling for you. This is already getting, to be a longer, I don't know what time I'm even shooting for with these videos anymore. They're going to be as long as they're going to be. So Queen of Swords here, please, Spirit. Lovers! Lovers, you guys, this is, oh my goodness. A passionate connection, shared vision and values. So even if this wasn't a twin flame for everybody, I'm getting this Ten of Swords is involving somebody who used to be a lover, who used to be a partner, love interest, something. So what you're needing to get to the bottom of being honest about is what in the hell actually happened here. And you guys know, I don't. Be honest. Be brave and be honest, please. Sagittarius. Quit beating around the bush. And for others of you, I get, because the Lover's card in the deck also is it talks about harmony and balance between the masculine and feminine. So, but I feel like that's still a shared component with whatever happened here with the twin flame or, you know, X something. There's a need for you to be honest about what needs to be brought into balance within yourself. Primarily regarding this situation. Yeah, this feels so painful. Like I feel like I ate like a chestnut shell. Those spiky those spiky shells. My tummy hurts for you guys. Oofta. Ouch. But you do have the grizzly bear this week, you guys. Power. You're indestructible. That's a bad bitch. Bad beezy. Genderless, of course. I never give up. I will succeed. I honor my intuition and go where it leads. Love and gentleness are my real strength. You guys, you are so being encouraged to tackle this week. And I am encouraging you as well. You have got the energy surrounding. Believe that that's there. Know that it's there to support you, okay? Because it is. It totes my goats is. So I'm going to get into love specifically and then career. So for love, we've got King of Swords and Knight of Pentacles. And this is something that can apply to you as a single or if you're in a relationship. It doesn't matter. So King of Swords is very much the... he's not filled with very much heart. He's not at all, actually. He's very judgmental. And I don't mean like, you know... those shoes don't go with that jacket, or are you really wearing that nail polish today? This is, it's like true judgment, discernment. They are looking at every single situation. They're taking in every single piece of information and they're scrutinizing that and deciding what they're going to do because of that. The archetype is like the stern father, you know, who doesn't show much love, but you know, they love you and they care. Or the teacher that, you know, is kind of a jerk. Like Severus Snape is kind of what I get there from Harry Potter. That's very much the King of Swords. So I'm getting, whether you're in a relationship or single here, there's a little bit of coldness. And there's a need to put a little bit more hot water into the mix. For most of you, if this is surrounding some deep pain around a previous lover, potentially twin flame, I think you're feeling guarded. Yeah, I think you're feeling really guarded. So you are Severus Snape right now. Not really giving as much warm love. And you guys, Sagittarius, you are a warm lover. You are not a King of Swords. So time to heal that crap. Because you deserve to be this way, and those that love you and you love deserve to bask in that warmth too. And the Knight of Pentacles is all about, Knights are all about action. So he knows how much work it's going to take to do something, and he's ready to put that work into it to make it happen. He's got the plan. He knows how long it's going to take. He knows how long to keep the sprinklers on to get that corn to the right height he wants it to be in his fields, in his crops. So what I'm getting from this, as mostly those that are in a relationship, I feel like things have gotten a little bit prickly. And so in this, the Queen of Swords energy here with your lovers, there's a need to get honest with yourself. What is it from your past that's hurting you right now? What has turned off the warmth for you? Figure that out and then come up with a game plan and put it into action to start growing, start sowing the seeds that you want to reap the crop later now. Because the forecast is icy cold. And you don't want that. And that applies to you singles too. If you have been hurt by something, this is very much like something in the past. A lover, love interest, twin flame. It's hurting you. Maybe it's more than one person. So as a single as well, there is this, it's like you're on guard, you know, you're looking at everything around you and you've totally shut off your heart. And that's not Sagittarius. That's not. That's like, I mean, that brings out the side of Sagittarius that scares people. That hurts people. And that's not you. So as a single as well, I would say, you know, either side, relationship or single, part of this game plan of figuring out what procedurally you need to put into effect to make this better for yourself, that could involve getting some professional help too. That is an excellent option. We're stepping away from, you know, judgments and that sort of thing around mental health, okay? Help does not make you weak. It's actually, it makes you weak to sit in the position that you are right now, thinking that you don't need help. That's lame. So, I am going to clarify this as well, and then we'll move on to career. I'm just feeling there's some hurt, and I did the air signs earlier as well, and there was a lot of, this is just a week of like crap is coming up to heal, which makes sense after the eclipse. It's time. It is time. All right, can we clarify the Knight of Pentacles and King of Swords, please? The universe is done effing around. Time to pay the piper. It's just like a game. Confession, releasing a secret, pursuing virtue through honesty. Very much the Queen of Swords. But that's, oh my God, it's exactly what I'm saying here. Get to the bottom of why you're feeling this King of Swords energy. That confession is to yourself, okay? To confess to yourself that, yeah, maybe you have been a Scroogey McScrooge, Sagittarius. And this isn't for everyone, you know, take this as it resonates. It is a general reading. But in releasing a secret, like I said, I feel like that is more for you, but for some of you, maybe there is a secret that you need to share with somebody. I don't know. Take that as that resonates. But whatever that secret is, I'm very much feeling is attached to the Ten of Swords, that Five of Pentacles and your twin flame, the lovers there. Something from your past that's hurt you, an ex of some sort. And I'm not saying like maybe you aren't the one who did something wrong. Maybe you were wronged. But that would be a part of the confession too. Instead of running on the story that, you know, as an example, all men suck because this man that hurt you really sucked. The confession would be that that is a story. That is literally not possible to apply to everybody. Or that all women are this way because this is how this woman was to me. That's insane, you guys. Release that story and release that grip that it has on you. Make that plan to heal yourself, to step away from the King of Swords. This has an energy where it is helpful and important, but in love right now, it's not helping you. It's only turning up or turning down the temperature on the icebox freezer, okay? Whew, all right. I love you guys so much. We're moving on to career. It just feels so heavy, so heavy. So for career, we've got Judgment and Page of Swords. So Page of Swords is the student. Page of Swords is encouraging learning something. They are thirsty for knowledge. And then Judgment is all about, I mean, we've had Judgment in the past for you. Judgment is all about releasing the true self within, which is tied to this entire reading anyway. So for those of you that are wanting to move forward somewhere in your career, increase wealth in some way, maybe get a new job, change career paths, whatever, there's a note about maybe you need to go back to school. Maybe you need to take a training course or something online. But there's also a request here to be you, to be authentic, to pull yourself out of whatever wasn't working and move towards what is working, which is you. In largesse, we're in a time where we're moving away from false crap, you guys. It's not working anymore. So if you're in a situation job-wise where, let's say, you've had a mask on, you've had to be this one way, that is not going to last, you guys. It's not. You're not going to be able to do that forever. So those of you that this applies to, you're just being encouraged to be authentic. And others of you to, yes, pursue what it is that you want to do, but you may have to go back to school, is what I'm getting from that. And in that regard, start that journey and be your whole ass self, Sagittarius. Stop being somebody else. Okay, so I'm going to pull clarification on that. Spirit, Judgment, and Page of Swords, please. Just one. All it takes is one. There we go. Balance. Juggling too many things at once. Find time for yourself. This kind of pulls into the entire message, honestly. Like, it goes right back to the Knight of Swords and the Hierophant and your Eight of Pentacles here and burning out. Which makes sense, because that was kind of work-related anyway. So, you're being asked to find time for yourself, which is what I've been saying this whole reading. Go meditate and find yourself by finding time for yourself, avoiding that burnout. Maybe learning for you in this way is actually asking you to step away in a more enjoyable way. Go read a book where you're learning something that you want to learn, to step away from work a little bit. But for others of you, I do feel there's that message, like, go back to school if you wanted to do something new. But Judgment also, I mean, there's a note of balance throughout the entire tarot. Judgment's also got, you know, this is Anubis. He's got the scales here too, balancing the heart and the feather. Is your heart as light as a feather, or is it being weighed down right now? Because it feels like it's being weighed down. My heart feels so heavy right now, you guys. And I feel for you. So get that journal. You guys can do this. I love you so much, Sagittarius. I'll see you next week, okay? Please take care of yourself. Please, please, please. I love you. All right, bye-bye.